friends. I wanted to take everybody through a week in our life being on the farm with the new work from home setup. I am gonna just try to give a little bit more personal details and share a little bit more about our finances, our personal life, our housing situation, everything. So if that interests you, then keep on watching. I'm starting this video on a Friday. It is a very atomically quiet Friday. I have just been hanging out at my desk, doing cleaning, watching Gilmore Girls, folding laundry. I swept really good. I really want to mop before my hubby gets home, but it's 3:10 right now. I'm on my lunch. I get a 45-minute lunch, so there's my little timer that tells me when I need to go back. I'll probably start some laundry and then go out and just see how the horses are doing. I also wanted to start the drip and let the drip run. It's been really cold, so it gets a lot harder to remember to start the water, but I definitely want to get out there and run that for a little bit. We basically have these pet crows. They always come and eat all of the chicken's food. They're pretty fun. I'm gonna just sit out here and see who comes and says hi to me versus who comes and says hi to you. I have a feeling you're gonna be more popular than me. Does anyone else just drink their water out of the tap? I live near Shasta. We get really good fresh water and I drink my water just right out of the pipe. But back when I lived in Sacramento and in Arizona and in all the big cities that I've lived in, I've always put a filter on my water, but I love living here because the water tastes delicious. In fact, it's one of my pet peeves / icks. When I go on a vacation, I always am really skeptical of the water and it's a big downer for me. Always have to have ice too, must have ice. Does that anybody else though? Or do you guys care about the water quality or do you just drink bottled water? I know that's kind of normal sometimes. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what kind of water you like to drink. I know some people care about brands too. Dude, I'm telling you, I always have a pimple. It's the weirdest thing. I'm going back to being a teenager. Frickin' yippee-ki-yay. We need an update. It's been a while. It feels like I've been talking to you, but you haven't heard from me. I've been recording a lot, but then every time I go to export the footage, it's been in slow-mo. I think I finally figured out the setting issue. I think we should be good. Hopefully this clip is gonna come out normal. It's hard to feel like I'm talking to a real person too when I end up not even getting a clip that works, but hello, we're back. It's been a minute. I've got so many updates. To start off with some horse updates, we've been training Bubba a ton. It's been really fun. We did some bareback desensitization and now we're working on saddle desensitization, putting our foot in the stirrup, bouncing up, working with him, trying to get him used to that. It's been a slow go and now we're getting rainy weather, so we'll see how much we can get done, but the goal is to have him on his first trail ride by this summer 2024. But to give you the sad news that happened, our cat Scout, she's a tuxedo, she was my girl, I love her so much. And basically we got up on daylight savings at 6 a.m., heard a distressed meowing coming from the laundry room, went into the laundry room and Scout was just laying there, couldn't move, and was meowing at us, couldn't breathe very good. So we ran her to the vet, we took her to a local emergency vet. I had the worst experience ever with this vet. I will have trust issues with vets for a long time because of this. Luckily, we have another vet that we actually do really like that we've used in the past for all of our other animals. So other than emergencies, they're great, but they're not open for emergencies. So anyways, we take her there. They don't get back to us until 2 o'clock, even though we took her in we were there at 6:30. And they didn't get back to us till 2 o'clock and tell us that it's just her arm is broken in 2 spots. She's gonna need brackets to fix it, but that she should be totally fine. It was gonna cost $2 to $3 grand. We went, okay, cool, do it please. They wait until Tuesday to get it done. We brought her in on Sunday. She doesn't get worked on until Tuesday. And they must just be pumping her full of drugs. I'm freaking out to Matt, like, are they feeding her? What the fuck? Like, I haven't been able to see my cat. She better be safe. I'm so fucking pissed because we've never had to have an animal stay. Like when they get spayed, it's during the day. We've never had an overnight trauma stay for an animal. So I was just like losing my mind. So then Wednesday rolls around and they say, yeah, she's not really recovering too well from the surgery. Her breathing is really labored. Her breathing was labored the first fucking day. Like her lungs are bruised probably. We think she got attacked by a coyote. So I'm just like pissed at this point, and I'm like, they need to give her to us by end of day. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm not leaving her in there where I know you guys are. I feel a gut instinct that you're not taking care of my cat. So Matt goes after work and picks her up on Wednesday evening, and she is like not even aware. She's not awake. She doesn't even seem alive. He gets her home to me, and when I start saying her name, she kind of perks up, and we're able to see some personality. But I realize that she has a fentanyl patch on her back, and I'm like, that doesn't seem normal. That looks so sketchy. Not to mention, like, what if we had a kid and you're like telling us to bring, like, I didn't like any of it. So then when I start to examine her body a little bit more, I realize she has 2 fentanyl patches on her. She's shaved near her ribs, which makes me feel like something went down there. Granted, I guess they could have just been like rubbing stuff on it, but it had like a scratch. Like, I was just not okay with the condition that she came back in. And basically she ended up, I can't really talk about the trauma that happened because honestly, it will get me into a spiral. But essentially, you know, I work from home now. She was in my office in a cage, and she started acting very zombie-ish and hitting her head against the cage. So I grabbed her, and she basically had a seizure in my hands, pissed all over, and was just not like, died. And I'm pretty sure it was from renal failure from drug overdose, because I was looking at all her symptoms. I started doing research, and it's not confusing in my mind that she died from having too much fentanyl in her system. And I am absolutely so torn up, like angry, sad, traumatized. I am glad that I was able to tell the story without crying, because I told it in another clip and was not as collected. So that's what happened. Absolutely traumatizing, absolutely so sad. All of our animals are very aware of what happened because they watched Scout come home and all of that. So that's what happened there. I've been recovering from that. But other than that, there's been a lot of good news on the farm. Everybody is healthy. Mom is getting older, but she's been in good spirits. We got her off of alfalfa now. She can't eat alfalfa, so she eats oat hay and then has some grain watered down with glucosamine and stuff in it. And she's doing well for her age and stuff, so that's awesome, but not ridden anymore, obviously. Just pasture pet, love her, she's great. I mention her because she's had a few colics because when we were diagnosing that she couldn't take alfalfa anymore, so it's been good that we changed her diet. But now I'm just gonna get a quick stretch in before I start work. I usually start work at 9:30, but I've been turning on my computer about 9:15 just to make sure I have plenty of time, and then I have a huddle this morning, so we're just getting it, doing our thing on a normal Thursday. So hello, introducing the vlog. I'm gonna try to start vlogging more just because I like looking back on the vlogs, and they're an easy way for me to get some content out to you guys when it's bad weather and I can't do a bunch of animal challenges. But I thought I would quickly come on. I just got done with my morning meeting, so hallelujah. I was able to change into my casual clothes again. And we're jamming out to some Olivia Rodrigo, and I wanted to show what I've been eating. I've been trying to get more fats in my diet because I feel like when I have a bunch of carbs, I crash. Like, I'll be super high energy in the morning and evening and afternoon, but then the evening strikes and I'm just so tired. So I've been trying to get more fats so that the energy just kind of stays stable, and then I'll spike it with carbs before we go to the gym. Not that I take it that seriously, like this has a ton of carbs, but the general gist. So what we have here is wild caught salmon from Costco with their artisan rolls. I'm obsessed with their artisan rolls. I mean, doesn't that just look delicious? So I toast the artisan roll, and then I put some butter on it, unsalted butter. And then I put on cream cheese. Also, all these things are butters from Costco. Cream cheese is from Costco. So this is a one-stop shop situation. And then, like I said, the wild caught salmon on the top, and the Bentley loves the salmon. Like, watch, I'll show you, because I'm getting close to wiped out on this. I also like this because my dogs bark at the neighbor, and so I keep it and I tell them to come, and then they will come for the snack. Oh my gosh, my cat is literally Scarface. His ears are so bad. He's got like scars everywhere, marks all on his ears. Poor guy, always tussling. Happy he's here though. What a fucking Thursday, my lord. It's usually so quiet on Thursdays. Everybody kind of starts to get offline and not work, but not today. Today I got pummeled with tax planning, so I am super busy. And I decided to take the dogs out because I think I said they weren't able to go out this morning, so they've been absolutely crazy. But they also were being resigned and kind of well-behaved. Sorry, I thought I saw my neighbor. They were being resigned and kind of well-behaved, so I really wanted to reward that behavior by letting them go outside. So we did that, and the neighbor was out with his goats and his Pyrenees, so it was cute. They got to have their little social hour. So I'm currently sitting in the pasture with some salami, doing training with the dogs, because they tend to bark a lot and be naughty. So it's nice, and I have like a whole 45 minutes to just work with them. Hey! Stuff like that too. Hunter heart. Chickens. You know that. No chickens. Bad. Naughty. No, you're not getting a treat for it. This is why we out here. I've done salami and hung out with the livestock, so that was really fun. It felt really nice to get out of the office and just kind of focus in nature. Do you guys ever feel so pent up inside the house? You just think you're going crazy, and then you step outside and instantly it just, I don't know if that's just me, but wow. I mean, I don't even have to ground and take my rubber off my feet. So just being outside, breathing fresh air feels so good, especially in the winter when the windows aren't really open very often. But I'm back. I'm gonna get back to work. It's 4 o'clock right now. I work till 5:30. So hour and a half, we got this. I already had my coffee, so it's straight to water for now. Don't ask me why I decided to start this clip on the floor. I'm not really sure, but Matt and I bought a Dyson probably like a year ago because the hair with Great Pyrenees is just insane. You need a really good high quality vacuum if you're gonna have carpet. And then I just recently, I just today had the epiphany that, well, Matt's been saying for a while that we should use it on the hardwood floors, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to scratch them or do anything to them. But I've just had it with sweeping. I sweep every single week on Thursday, and it's just getting out of hand. You can see how much hair is on the floor just in the hallway. I don't know if it's picking up as much, but if you want to see some real horror, I'll give it to you right here. I do sweep under there, but it just all accumulates and tracks into there. So I think that this vacuum concept is going to save my life because it also gets really bad under the carpet. So, I mean, it also gets really bad under the couch. So hopefully using this vacuum today is going to save me. But I'm going to empty it early, even though, because it's at like the max, which usually I let it go above the max. So today I'm going to empty it every time it gets to the top just to try to get the best result. So we'll see how it goes. But you are.
Go on.
Pause me some Gilmore Girls so you can hear what I'm saying.
And you are me in a dress.
The Stars Hollow musical. A little weird. But back to the point, the Dyson. By the way, obviously not sponsored. Just want to talk about the freaking vacuum. Worked really good down the hallway. I only have 1 minute to talk to you. I'm going to need to figure out my footage, but worked really good. Definitely happy with it. Just going down the hallway though, got me back to the max line. So we're going to need to clean this bad boy out. And then I saw that my mat is right here for stretching, and I haven't been very good about stretching. So I'm going to hit a stretch real quick and then I'll get back to vacuuming, which I know, weird, but that's how I be. I don't want to put it away and then forget to do it. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. I got all the vacuuming done. That took kind of forever, but I have 30 minutes before I start. And like I've said, I usually start at 9:15, but 9:30 is my official start time. I think I am gonna go ahead and brighten up my appearance a little bit just because I feel pretty dreary and frumpy. So I'm just gonna do a quick thing. My hair is greasy, so I'm probably just gonna like put it in a slicked bun, or I don't know. This messy situation isn't super bad, but it just, this is bothering me, so I need to fix it. So just some little things, and then we'll get started with work. Sad, because I wanted to get this pile of laundry started, but we'll find time. Don't worry, we'll find time. Bentley, what are you barking about? They were just barking at our neighbor who just comes out to this front house that they have to work on it. My dogs can't handle it. It's fucking irritating. Well, that was a fun surprise. My work admin just told me What are you guys barking at, you crazies? I'm gonna shut them out. They've been barking a ton, and when they get really violent, I always think it's Jack visiting, but Jack is nowhere to be found. Anyways, I just got a message from the admin at my work saying that I have 5 PTO days accrued and that I can only carry over 3 into the new year, so I need to use 2 of them. And that was just super green flag exciting because I've only been working there for 2 months and I already have 5 days accrued. Like, what? So really psyched about that, and just booked 3 days off because I figured why not use an extra one, and I just wanted to. So that's where we're at, and I'm gonna see if she approved it, and then if she approved it, I'm gonna put it on my calendar. That's nice, especially since I was just feeling kind of overwhelmed. Well, the dogs are happy because we're going outside for our lunch. It's a newly discovered love of ours. We did it yesterday, and everybody had a hoot. I'm a little nervy because, like I told you, the neighbors end up being over there, but also I like this because I feed the horses, and so they end up eating dinner when the sun is up still, because otherwise they end up eating in the dark, and I like to be able to watch Mom when she's eating her food to make sure she doesn't have any problems. So I'm gonna go out and just feed them and hang out, and I brought, you wanna see what I eat for my lunch? Because it's like girl lunch, or whatever the fuck they call it, girl food, girl snacks, I don't remember. But I was stressed out and kind of tired, so I made myself a coffee with the bomb cream, you know, the whole foam milk with brown sugar. And then I grabbed out 2 cookies, also from Costco. So I'll be eating those, 2. And then this is my secret weapon. I bring out the salami, and the dogs behave every time. So I'll be eating a good amount of these while I'm out there. But that's the plan. I'm literally gonna just go sit and scroll my phone and hang out while they play, keep an eye on them, and just try to relax a little bit because I'm a little stressed out from work. So getting outside is exactly what I need. And I know I probably should like read a book or not be scrolling on my phone, but honestly, it's just convenience. Like, this is so small. I can throw it in my pocket and I've got entertainment. Whereas I've already got a wide load and rebellious dog, so I got my hands full around here. I definitely feel like I just fed more of those than I ate myself. So I just stuck 2 more salami in my mouth. Definitely did some work in my coffee, so touching her up. I don't know why my eyes look so funny. Let's see how long we have on the timer. "23 minutes. That's a good amount of time. We could be responsible, we could do some cleaning. Or we could eat. But eating hasn't really been like feeling good, and I had that ramen this morning, so I feel like I did okay on food. I think I'm gonna drink this coffee and clean a little bit so that it'll be nice and tidy when Matt gets here, because I'll be working the rest of the day. So I think I'll probably just grab myself a snack before I go back in there. Yeah, I don't think there's a single day I'm gonna come on here looking like non-frumpy, so I'm sorry. But I'm coming on here because it's Sunday morning, and Matt and I just went out after the rain because we had a nice rainstorm on Saturday, and just assessed what we're gonna try to get done today because we're doing a farm day, and it quickly kind of turned into like, we need to get hay for sure. And so it was, oh, well, should we go to the gym and maybe get a workout in? And every time we do that, it ends up making us tired when we do that, and then we come back, we unload the hay, and then it's like, let's do a lunch, let's snack, let's whatever. And then before I know it, it's like 3 o'clock before we even get out to work on anything. And so I was trying to avoid that today. So we decided that we wouldn't go to the gym, we would just go get the hay and kind of make a workout of our farm chores. And so then we were looking around at all the farm chores, which include smashing in T-posts, clearing out the chicken coop, and obviously, like I said, going to get hay. And then we're gonna, once the T-posts are in, Bentley can start staying out, which is good because he escaped last night. And then we're also gonna let the goats out of their pen because the goats have been in Bentley's old pen. I'll link the video where we created a pen basically for Bentley to be in the pasture. Well, that felt just kind of wrong. He didn't love it. He liked to be on the porch better. So we switched back to letting him be on the porch, and then the goats started figuring out how to duck under the fencing. So we moved them into the pen until we could secure the fencing better by putting more T-posts in so they can't sneak under. So we've got a big day is my point. And I almost just went into a manic anxiety attack about trying to get it done. For some reason, the farm chores can sometimes feel like too much. And then when I came into the house and saw, sorry if I'm like way overexposed. It's just like either that or you can't see me. So I'm like squinting the whole nine. But I came in here to go pee and I just started looking at all the hair that's accumulated, even though I just did the vacuuming, and it just starts to make me so anxious. And I'm like, what's the point of it all? So if you ever feel that way, you're not alone. I think it's just like life can just be a lot sometimes. I really don't think humans are meant to take on as much as we do nowadays, especially when you start looking at like the mental baggage we hold if you consume the news, and just there's a lot. I don't consume the news anymore, so I'm really out of the loop a lot of the time, and I'm sorry if that appears naive, but honestly, I do it to protect my own peace. Like, I really can't be getting caught up and angry because I'm a very empathetic person. So when I start to get caught up, it's like I want to go shoot the place up. Like, I get way too passionate, way too quick about everything. So, and I better be on my best behavior because that's like a damning thing to say. But yeah, I just have to take myself away from drama because otherwise I will just get so into it and so on a side. And I just, unless I'm there and able to help, I just can't pick a side. So Matt's already out doing stuff because he started sensing my anxiety, and he's like, you take your time, you do what you need to do. I'm gonna go start on the chores. He's amazing. So I'm gonna suit up and go. I'm also really stoked. My OCD was really happy because I realized that my brown nails match Matt's brown, what are these, football pants. I fucking love these because they're so soft. They're literally just, you know, those, I think they almost feel homemade. They're that like really soft material you can get at Joann's and then make blankets with like the knotting. Anyways, Matt lets me wear them a lot because they have an open hole, so his wee-wee will, you know, come out and play unwanted. So, and the breeze, like on your crotch if you don't have underwear, is like not the shit. So I'm wearing them. I'm stoked. I'll try to get some clips and show you guys what we're getting up to, but it's really just gonna be some grind time. Get in that work, you know? Came out here to the back 40, even though I'm scared as shit, to get the camera, the trail cam we set up, because it's gonna rain all weekend. And I guess we could have come out in daylight when it's raining, but it's really hard when it's windy to keep the rain from getting all over you. I'm scared. Hold on, his leash right here. And yeah, so hopefully we got some good trail cam footage, and there's still memory because it snapped a picture of us when we walked by, which Matt was smart and changed the sensitivity, because before I think we had it on the highest sensitivity. You heard that, huh?
No, there's nothing back there.
I heard snapping. I'm so paranoid. I'm ready to get back to the fucking house.
Even though we have 40 caliber of 11 shots, we can stop anything.
I still don't like it. I just feel like I'm being watched. That's what I was telling Matt, because it's all hills.
Look for eyeballs. Do you see any reflective eyeballs? That's what you gotta look for.
I don't care. I don't care. It's the trees for me. I feel like they could be hiding in the trees. Anyways, excited. Gonna be done talking about it. Excited to get home and see if we got any cool pictures. We woke up this morning to find, I'll show you, that Bentley severed his tether and escaped his porch last night. We meet at the horrible light hour once again. I'm gonna hide in the shadows this time though because I am fucking exhausted. Matt and I decided that we wanted to go see, oh my god, I look horrible, guys. Okay, one second. Let me collect myself. Me? Tired? Never. Okay, I think this is the best I can do right now. So Matt and I are exhausted. Matt's at work now. It's 8:42. We decided to go see the new Hunger Games impulsively. We saw the advertisement. It said it was out. And we're like, wait, we need to go see this. And it was Sunday at like 3, 2, maybe even a little earlier actually. And we looked at the 7 o'clock time and it was full. There was literally like single spots and then there was the bottom level. And I'm like, I'm not going to a movie and sitting on the bottom level. I'm sorry, I'd rather wait. And then we looked at the 8:30 time and it was wide open. So we picked it because I was like, this is gonna be worth it to go later and not have it be packed. Ended up still being pretty crowded, but we didn't have anybody sitting next to us, so that was nice. And the movie was 2 hours and 52 minutes, I think, or 2 hours and 30 something minutes, the total time. So it was 11:30 when we left the movie theater and I was so tired. The movie's pretty good. I would not say it's as good as Hunger Games. So that was kind of a letdown because I was really hoping I was gonna be fired. But I was definitely intrigued. I was into it. You gotta be a good movie to keep me up at 11 o'clock. So I was enjoying myself, but I wouldn't say it's as good as other ones. Anyways, but doing this vlog has felt really weird. I do not feel comfortable vlogging. It's just a very invasive version of filming a video because when I film a video that's giving information or just a sit down video, it's so much easier for me to write out what I need to say and then get my points across to you guys in a format that is good for my Virgo brain. But when I'm just rattling, I think I know that when I edit all of this, I'm gonna think everything I'm saying is unentertaining, doesn't need to be in the video. But I need to start filming more to get the practice in, and I decided vlogs are a good way to do that. But point being, I want to try to get better about filming videos. I really enjoy this creative outlet, and now that I don't go into the office, I really need something to put my energy into because it could just be doing farm stuff, but I love, sorry, it was a bone. I'm really sad that we didn't include you guys on a single workout. I'm just really nervous to bring my whole setup to this new gym we go to because it's got an older crowd and it just doesn't seem like it would be as acceptable. So I might just get a little clip of my phone, but I feel like I've already done that. They just come out super lame. So I can put in some footage of me lifting like 2 months ago and we can pretend like it's today. When in doubt, love it out. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this vlog. No, I'm not gonna say that because